This video is going to be about the Cherry Blossom Festival, where it came from, and why we have a festival for a flower. Cherry blossoms are a flower that bloom on a tree primarily from the Prunus genus. They are located at the base of the Potomac River in beautiful Washington, D.C. The Cherry Blossom Festival occurs during March and April and brings people from all over the country to see them. 1.5 to 1.7 million people annually visit Washington, D.C. for this festival alone. A cherry blossom flower can vary from light pink in color to a very dark pink. It is said to be in full bloom when 70% or more of the tree is covered in blossoms. President William Howard Taft was president when they received the first batch of trees from Yukoi Ozaki, who was an ambassador from Japan to the United States. They were gifted to make the growing friendship of the U.S. to Japan stronger. This man, David Fairchild, imported 1,000 cherry blossom trees into the U.S. and found that the best land to grow them on was on the banks of rivers. The first two trees were planted by First Lady Mrs. Helen Herron Taft and the wife of Ambassador Ozaki, Mrs. Viscountess Chinda. There were no pictures taken, given that it was on April 27, 1912, so in 1965, First Lady Bird Johnson accepted 8,800 trees from Japan to do a reenactment of the first planting pictured here. The original trees, however, are not the ones that you see today. The original ones were found to have been infested with insects by the Department of Agriculture, so President Taft ordered them burned. We didn't go without trees for long before Japan sent us 3,020 more trees that arrived February of 1914. They were shipped aboard the Awa Maru, and the United States was very pleased. The first Cherry Blossom Festival was held in 1934. The festival symbolizes the natural beauty of the U.S. Capitol and is also a beginning of spring festival. It occurs from March 17th through April 1st every year. These are just some pictures of the amazing flowers that we will be seeing in the next week or so when we take our trip to Washington, D.C. One last thing. If you have any allergies, make sure to bring plenty of Claritin. You might not survive this trip.